Hey there, Hamed Yazdi here from beautiful Boulder, Colorado, and in this video I'm going to talk about the two important elements to creating a long-term residual income. Now let me give you a little bit of history so you know where these ideas came from. I was building a business. I was 19 years old. This was the first network marketing company that I succeeded at, definitely not the first that I joined. But basically what happened was I learned some really good skills from my mentors. I learned how to present really well, I learned how to motivate people, I learned how to invite, I learned how to do all of that, manage a good team, inspire them. And so my income grew to a monthly 5-figure income at a very young age. What happened was that business fell apart. And the reason was what I thought was residual income was not long-term residual income because our people were not seeing enough value from a customer standpoint. We got them motivated to make money, but ultimately we were forgetting some of the basic business principles that every business has to rely on, and that is satisfied customers. So what I'm going to talk about is if you want a long-term residual income, there's two elements that came to me. And it only came to me when I found a company that actually had these two, so I had to kind of reverse engineer, and I was wondering, well, analyzing why do we have such high retention? Why are we creating residual income month after month after month with all these happy customers, okay? And notice I'm not going to talk much about business builders because obviously if you have a business builder who's a happy customer first, it's very easy to retain them as a leader and also increase the retention in their teams. But when this information that I'm going to share with you, when it came on, I mean, it just hit me like a ton of bricks, just bam, the clouds opened up, the light shined, and it just made sense. And hopefully it makes sense to you too. So what are they? First of all, you have to have a concept that makes sense for customers to be attracted to at least try your product or service, okay? That's step one. Get them to at least give it a try, get a membership, sign up, whatever you want to call it. Then the second important element, which we were missing, was you have to make it easy for them to stay on board and continue ordering. In other words, you have to retain them. So attracting customers, step one, retaining customers is step two. Now, it doesn't matter how good you get at the how-to of everything else, if you don't have these fundamental principles that really underlie within your company's concept and the products that they offer, then none of it really matters because eventually your business is going to fall apart. Now, first of all, how do we make it easy for you to be able to attract customers? There's three things that I identified that really make it easy. First of all, free trials. It's very easy to get someone to try something for free, obviously, and then maybe 2 weeks afterward, if they stay on board, they continue using it. Second thing, helping them save money on things that they're already buying, because obviously you're reducing their budget without changing their lifestyle. Third, helping them get a better quality product or service for the same price that they were spending before, already in their budget. It makes it really easy. It becomes a no-brainer decision for them to at least try your product or service. Now let's move on to the second part. How do you retain those customers? Well, you got to continue adding value to them. You got to make it so that they don't want to stop that service. They see so much value out of it. And some things that I've noticed that really help are, well, free products, okay? Giving people free products for continuing the service, especially in the first few months until it becomes a real habit for them. Second, continually offering them a product or service that helps them save money ongoing or getting better products for the same price on an ongoing basis. And third, promotions, new products, upgrades to the previous products they had, but something that they can always look forward to. In other words, if they're a customer for a year, it better be different that year. They better have more products to choose from, more opportunities, more value, okay? And I'll give you an example to make this really clear. Look at Netflix, okay? Netflix is a very successful company. They grew to billions of dollars in a very short amount of time. How'd they do it? They give you a 1-month free trial. They add value because they're saving people time and money and having all their... Look at that. Don't you love it when you shoot a video and then some guy's blowing leaves inside you? Hopefully you can hear me. And we're back, and our leaf-blowing friend is gone. So, back to the case study with the Netflix. So how do they attract their customers? Phase one, right? They give a free trial, 1 month free, no risk, cancel whenever you want. How do they retain their customers? They're constantly adding value by upgrading, they're updating new shows, series, movies, whatever, but they're constantly allowing people the convenience of watching movies in their home, not going. They're saving them time and money on an ongoing basis. That's why they're so successful, and their retention is extremely high. Now, let's touch on business side. So if you want to attract leaders to you and you want to get business people staying on your team, well, first of all, they're going to stay because they're seeing so much value as a customer, okay? And most of the people that they enroll will not want to build a business, okay? It's the 80-20 rule. I talk about that in other videos. If you're not familiar with that, that's a video you have to watch. Most people aren't going to do anything, so you want to retain them as customers, okay? Now, eventually, when you have high retention and you have it, basically it's easier for people to at least sign up for your membership or start being a customer, then it's very easy to get to a point to where a business builder's commissions are exceeding the amount of money they're spending for their products. And when that happens, when their products up here and their commissions go up here, well, once you break that really important point where you're making more money than you're spending on your products, you're getting everything for free, well, then you got not only a customer for life because you're already adding value, but you also have a leader for life because they're getting everything for free, and everything they make on top of that is just extra money. So guys, remember the two most important elements, and again, I cannot emphasize enough, it doesn't matter how good you can present, invite, follow up, whatever. That's why we see so many leaders in our industry making it really big, 2, 3, 5 years, but then they take a couple years vacation, and what happens? Their team's gone. It's just completely disintegrated because they didn't have the fundamentals of creating long-lasting customers that see value, okay? So remember, the first step, you have to make it easy for the average 80%er to be able to attract customers. You have to make it easy to be able to retain those customers, and then you will have a solid business with lifelong passive income. Hamed Yazdi here. I hope this was helpful.